I had an appointment about 30 miles away. I had a choice to keep or not to keep. I knew I had no job next day. I might or might not get paid for it. Well, I decided to keep that appointment that evening. Having failed one after the other in my life, that night I was feeling so depressed. I don't know what happened to me. I just burst out into crying. I couldn't understand what was going on in my life. I had a family to support. I had a little daughter, didn't know how to earn a living. I kept crying, I kept praying. That night, that 30 miles distance seemed like 30 years. It's a lot easier to talk about it tonight. It was not easy that night. 7 o'clock, I reached my appointment, got a handle on myself, went up, started selling. By the time the man looked at his watch, it was 11:30. I got in at 7. No wonder they call life insurance agent pest. 4.5 hours. I was sitting there. He said, "Do you realize what time it is?" It's a polite way of saying get out. And he said, "I got to go to work tomorrow morning." I said, "I realize." But somehow that night I wasn't moving. He looked at me. I looked back at him. I don't know what got into this person's mind around 11:30. He asked me, "What does it take to get rid of you right now?" I thought he was asking me the rates on the insurance. I opened the book back again, looked at the age, looked at the factor, multiplied with insurance, and I said, "Sir, that'll be $27.58. He looked at me disgustingly. "Why didn't you tell me when you walked in?" He wrote me a check, and he says, "Take this and get out before I change my mind." Folks, that was one of my first sales. Came home midnight. Next morning, I went to my office. I went to my manager, and I said, "Joe, I got an application today. It's a small one, but it's a bound one with a check, but without a check has no meaning." And I said, "Joe, will you let me stay? I make one commitment to you. I will not let you down because of my effort. I'll only let you stay here if you make a commitment, not to me, but to yourself." First commitment to our values, that is integrity. Live a life of integrity. That's first commitment. 2, we need to make a commitment to ourselves. 3, we need to make a commitment to our families. 4, we need to make a commitment to our organizations and our customers. And 5, we need to make a commitment to society. Only then, and then only, we have the basic ingredient and foundation to success.